What is going on?
Greetings, welcome to AMC LiveCast.
Good evening, everybody.
Bopping to the music.
How's everybody doing? I'm just messing with you.
Bopping to the music.
It's already been doing that.
Yeah, it's going to screw up anyway. I just thought I'd throw you guys, throw you a curveball.
Let's see here.
Where are the kids?
I don't know what you're talking about, Ron.
It's not 10 o'clock yet.
Yeah.
You remember that? Bing, bing, bomb. It's 10 o'clock. Do you know where your kids are?
Oh, yeah. That's
committing felonies.
What?
Committing felonies.
How's everybody doing on this fine Thursday?
Pretty tired.
Just
pretty
dandy.
I hear you there.
I've been doing good.
Yeah. Keep up with everything.
Yeah, I worked out in the yard, mowed grass today.
Oh, nice. Very good. How's everybody doing on the bench?
Pretty good.
Nice.
I'm always doing pretty good on the bench compared to you guys.
Yeah, not hard. How about you, Jason? Any luck?
Just a little bit on Monday, but I was doing big car stuff the last few days and had to help the kid with his truck yesterday, so no bench time the last couple.
Gotcha. Yeah, how about you, Joe? Anything exciting?
Got a fuel line on my Pontiac. That's all I did.
Okay. Hey, nice. It's something. Nice. All right.
I can go ahead and show you now, can I?
Go for it.
Yeah.
I want to let everybody else go first.
Here comes
this is what I did today. Oops.
Oh, nice.
Where's the button? There it is. Come on. There we go. This is my Raptor. I got 9 coats of clear on it today.
9?
9 coats of clear.
Yeah, they're light coats.
Oh, man.
Oh.
Is that what material are you using there? The Kaleido?
Yeah, it's Kaleido. This is the new clear blue over titanium alloy with the clear varnish, gloss varnish on it.
Okay.
You can see in the hood the wall. This is for my Grandpa Mark's Hobbies 24-hour group build, cancer awareness group build, and there's the bed.
Nice. Yeah, looking good.
So, I'm gonna get the tape off and then mat the black that's underneath here.
Yeah, gotcha. Very cool.
And the 56 that I've been working on forever is leased in primer again, and it's 99% ready. I still got some spots over here to fix, and back here, and back down in here, but it's getting ready for paint.
Nice.
Oddly enough, I'm going to chrome this with Fusion Firm Chrome. The whole car.
Ooh.
And then I'm going to paint it. The whole car. And then I'm going to paint it the clear green.
Okay.
Ooh.
Where's my spoons? I lost the spoons. What did I do with the spoons? I think. Oh, here they are. I put them up because I was. Yeah. Come on. These are the spoons I used in the video I just put up yesterday. Was it yesterday? Yeah, Wednesday. That's the clear green that I'm going to use, and that's over Fusion Firm.
Well, okay. Nice.
That's pretty.
These are all over Fusion Firm.
I love that turquoise. That is beautiful.
Yeah. There's one that blew my mind.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Oh, yeah.
So, and then I got 2 coats of clear on and 2 more coats of paint on this and 2 coats of clear so I get my bare metal foil on it finally.
Right on.
Good.
So I've done enough for everybody this week.
Yeah, you have.
Yeah.
Overachiever.
Well, you know,
Good
that's,
job.
that's what us old retired people have to do. You know, we have to pick up the slack.
Yeah,
When I grow up, I want to be just like you, Bruce.
Okay.
Same here.
we got some
Thank you for your sacrifice, Bruce.
Got some
You're
work
welcome.
in on the 60 Ford.
Oh yeah.
Over a couple of days. This is I probably won't. Should have had it propped up, but I was eating breakfast. Yeah, this will sit something like that. And
Nice.
then shot some Ford blue on the engine and got it drilled out for some wiring. So we were working on that stuff, and then
Nice.
the 36 Ford. We got some, probably not going to see too much, but pearl white shot on the interior to go with the champagne dash, and then let's see here. Yeah,
Oh, that's pretty.
just the chassis here, and yeah, it should all look pretty good once it's all set down in there.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this was supposed to be the one I was looking to get done by the end of March, but we'll shoot for the end of April now. But yeah, same with the pickup,
Nice.
the Ford. A lot of time kind of scribing, cleaning up the body, and I think now it's just a matter of getting things in primer and hope it all looks good, and then still debating on colors for that. But yeah, hopefully have those two done in maybe the next 2 to 4 weeks. That'll be nice.
Yeah, for sure.
Right on.
Ooh, Mark did make it. Hi, Mark.
Yeah.
Yeah. You've got me inspired to get one of those 36 Fords, Paul.
Man, they're nice, and I think the one they just re-released, I think, has the chop top and all that stuff.
According to Mr. Glenn, it does.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
going to be trying to grab a few of those at some point myself. I love the 36s. I could build a whole slew of those things.
Seems like AMT did a killer job between the 36, the 40, and the 49, just giving you a ton of parts and making them real pleasant to put together.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, a lot of options, and 36s. I mean, if you like the body styles, whether you do the chop, the stock top, the convertible, just kind of the way they roll. I mean, they really look good, So, yeah, should be fun. But that's been, for the most part, what we've been working on over here.
Very cool.
Right on.
We have 38 people here. Thank you very much, everyone, for being here tonight.
Nice. Very cool.
Hit that like button, or we're going to do nothing but discuss Dallas Cowboys draft coverage.
What's going on, Lewis?
That's like.
Going on, Father.
Yeah, you're right,
Time.
Kevin. The new Ford's a killer kit.
I love it. That was so much fun to put together.
I see everybody saying hello, Edgar. I don't see Edgar.
Yeah, I don't see Edgar either. That's why I've been focusing more on the chat right now. What's up, Will? How's it going?
Very cool. Kevin,
My
Chester.
chat's crawling.
Yeah, Williams there. Ken's in there. Awesome. Hope everybody's having a good good week and a good Thursday. I think we got a good, fun show on tap for everybody this evening.
What's up, Don? We got Chuck, Dean, Ron. Looking good, guys.
Stan, Chuck.
I mean, chat's flying by on my end anyway. We got 40 people now.
Well,
Yay!
I think my side's lagging.
That's my Kevin thunderstorms make that happen, right?
Well, I can hear the tornado sirens now.
Awesome.
Yeah.
There's Ken. Tiffany. Don's Garage. Got to go check and see what's going on.
Oh, yeah.
It's a Midwest
Moving
thing. When the
kinda
tornado
low.
siren goes off, you got to look outside and just see. You don't run for cover. You go outside and go, wonder where it's at.
Exactly.
yeah.
That's what we do here.
Oh, man. Well, hopefully it passes or doesn't touch down.
Well, it looks like it's crossing to the south, so
Jeez.
Yeah, let's pray for those people down on the south side then.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Weasel.
Oh, there's Larry.
Tim, Larry.
Yeah, Tim, how's it going?
I think we said hi to Chuck earlier, didn't we?
Yeah.
The man with the tortoise model room. It just keeps expanding.
So do you got an intro made for Scott? Or
Yes, we do. So should we run that intro?
yeah,
That awesome
I'm sure
intro.
everybody would love to hear from Scott. So let's
Okay, so let's run that awesome intro and get Scott up here.
Yeah.
And here we are. Good evening, Scott. How are you, sir?
Good evening. How are you guys doing?
Doing well, doing well.
Yeah. I like
Fun
looking
day.
at all your projects. That was cool. Good stuff. I always like to see that. So, did you just say there was a tornado siren,
Yeah.
Jason?
Yeah.
And you just kind of casually get up and it's okay.
You gotta go look and see what the clouds are doing.
Oh my goodness, that's a different life. We'd be heading for the hills.
Yeah.
We wouldn't know what it is actually if that went off. We'd have no idea.
The problem with the sirens up here is they'll even, just for severe thunderstorms, they can go off too. Doesn't necessarily mean rotation.
Oh, well.
Wow.
Okay, rotation. Not even a tornado. We don't even call it a tornado unless it's really ripping stuff up. That's cool.
How
Hi,
you
whoever
doing
saying
over
hi.
there,
We're doing good. You know, it's I think I'm on the side of the same side of the country as Paul. So no tornadoes, decent weather, a little cooler. Things are going good. That's about it. Magazine's going pretty good. We're making some big progress.
Good.
We had hey Glenn, and then I was just talking. We the big announcement this month is there's two actually. The first one's the contest issue. Hey Chuck Jurgensen. And so now we're going to have. I know Chuck. and he's a good guy. He's the guy out of Syracuse.
Uh-huh.
And,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh man. So we went out there. That was one of the first shows we shot when we first started, and there was a different guy running it, and then Chuck took it over, and we went back, and man, he set us up so well. He was so awesome to us. We really appreciated it. So we're hoping he can carry on for us. But I lost my train of thought. Thanks, Chuck.
You're talking about the contest magazine.
Oh, yes. Okay. Yes, we are going to Ventura. In fact, I was building the model for it. That's kind of, I was hoping that I'd get to play with you guys when you got to show your models. But the contest issue is going to be 72 pages. So we added 8 pages so we can get more contest in, no extra price. So we're hoping people enjoy that. You know, they finally get to see their contest, and that's going to be awesome. I'm really looking forward to seeing how people would like that. And then the other thing was we're working with a company called Zinio, and they're publishing our magazine digitally if you want to do that as well. So if you want it on your phone or your tablet, you can do that too. We're keeping the print. We're always going to stay with the print, but now there's 2 ways to get it. And we're kind of hoping they're going to push us out like beyond the United States, because they do a thing. When you sign up, they go, we reserve the right to translate. And so I would love that they like if they translated into Japanese or Spanish or something, or French, you know, that would be kind of cool. So those are 2 things that we've just really excited about that.
That's awesome.
That's neat.
Yeah.
It's good.
Broaden
If you want to do it, go to our website, and you can find a place where you can sign up and buy back issues and the whole bit digitally.
Oh, very cool.
Cool.
Good. Like Cineo. Very good. Very good.
All right.
So what project are you working on over there?
Oh, well, since I didn't get to use my garage tonight because somebody's working out there, I'm going to have to show you on my phone. I'm going to hold it up to the camera. So for the Ventura project, their theme was mini trucks.
Yep.
And I took a stalled project that had been stalled for literally 25 years. And I've been trying to get it done, and it's let me see if I can find a good picture up to start with. It's a little Datsun. I think it was called the Desert Rat. Does that sound familiar?
Oh,
yeah.
old Revell one, right?
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
Right.
Let me see if it gets in focus. Marginal. And so I started it literally 25 years ago. And so I got the chassis fairly close to sorted out.
Nice.
Sorry for the crummy lighting. Hang on, let me see if this helps. Oh, not any better. All right. And then the fun part about it was the engine was a Revell 4-cylinder Hemi. Well, it was a Revell Hemi from the old funny car kits.
Mm-hmm.
And back then, I actually did have trying to get a front picture of it. There it is. I cut it down to a 4-cylinder.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah.
And then hung the blower off the side. So when you see it from the front, this is what you see. It's hanging on the side.
Oh, that's cool.
That's cool.
That's neat.
What I did was I moved everything I could. I moved over to that side, including the dashboard. And it's going to have like one side that has got all the cool stuff, and the other side's going to be pretty plain. And right now, I'm making skateboards for it that go on the back. Oh, that's wonderful. You can't see it. Hold on. It's a white skateboard on a white bed. Why isn't that working? Maybe this will work.
No.
Oh, there. Can you guys catch it?
There you go.
Yeah, so
yeah,
I
there you
researched skateboards, cruisers, and pro boards from the 80s because it's kind of an 80s themed pro streeter. And just figured out, just cut them out of plastic, really. And that's it. You know, it's got the hinges and the whole bit. It's kind of weird. Hang on a sec. And then, and so I'm hinging the panels on one side, so they'll open up away from the cool stuff.
Nice.
And it's going to have kind of like two different personalities. And that's where I'm at. But I'm not going to finish it. I'm sorry, but it's not going to Ventura. It may be in the unfinished pile, but it's not going to get done. That's all right. Maybe I'll have it for Desert Scale or the SoCal Open. So it'd be nice to put something down and display it with the rest of the builders.
Yeah, that'll be cool.
That's super cool.
So you guys were talking about the 36 Ford that goes together nice.
Pretty good. Yeah, when I was doing this one, this is the original AMT, where the chop top sets down.
Mm-hmm.
If you line it up and center it just right, you'll end up with, you can either end up with one side that's got a little gap or get it set right and have just a little bit of a gap to work in.
Mm-hmm.
I can't really tell here from after primer and paint, but yeah, so when I was doing this one, we took and added just a little bit of plastic in there and did just some really light filling.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, it was pretty minimal, and yeah, it
looks nice. I like that champagne color.
Come out.
Look how sweet that looks with the skirts and everything.
Yeah, so this should be pretty good. This is one of the tropical glitz colors.
I have to try
one of their base pearls, and then just some good old automotive, 2K clear over it.
That's sweet. I use that same. Is that the Tamiya champagne color?
No, tropical glitz.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I'd have to see which one it is.
All right.
Yeah. What's that, Scott?
Paul, you use a lot of tropical glitz paints because they're super popular now.
So I've gotten some. I've used probably 3 or 4 of them. We've got a little box of different colors. Yeah, they got some really nice colors. I like that they come in just a little bigger, a few more ounces than some of the other ones. But it's, if you've sprayed PPG, Deltron, or your scale finishes, Pro Scale, any of those that are a base coat, clear coat, just pretty much very similar to that.
So, like, let's say I wanted to paint that truck. I want a bright white paint. They would have a bright white.
So they do have a base. I'm not sure. So when they had a sale going, I picked up a pint of their black and white, because we use not only just on the bodies, but we use the bases for interiors, chassis parts, all the odds and ends that you need kind of a flat or matte color to, because bases, till you get the clear down, they're not going to shine. So but I haven't sprayed their white yet.
Okay. I've been using Tamiyas, and honestly, I'm so dumb. I buy the spray cans and then I decant everything, which is just messy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
One of these I'm gonna have to take I have an airbrush, but I don't know why I don't just get the airbrush paints. But who knows?
Gotcha. Yeah, the trying to think what a good, normally the couple whites we've used a PPG or a Deltron white. Can always send you a little jar of some, or if we're at a show, take you some you can try it out.
Tell me where to get it, and or if you bring it to a show, I'll pick it up from there. That'd be cool.
Yeah, definitely.
Do you think you're going to make it to SoCal?
I don't know. Yeah, we had originally planned on going to quite a few shows this year, and then things kind of with Pops' health and a few other things, the whole year kind of flipped around. Jason and I were talking about that. It was like, thank God 2025 we survived, and then one day into 2026 it was like, wait, feels the same.
Yeah.
Hey, Armando.
Yeah.
All right, thanks. Sir. Well, Armando would know too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It definitely. Yeah. There's definitely when you get into whites and blacks, and I'm sure Jason's seen it a lot. It's amazing the different tones or shades you can come across. I know we used to talk about that a lot with actually finding a pure jet black. You get a lot that you have just that little brown tint to or a blue tint in it. We always used to like the Sickens black was like just a really nice true jet black. But yeah, it's amazing. You go to an auto store with a code for a black or a white, and there's 12 or 13 different variations of black or white.
Have you ever just looked for the DuPont color used to be just 99? It's just straight black toner.
Yeah.
That was, when I worked at CarQuest years ago, we mixed paint, PPG and DuPont. And 99 is just straight black. It's straight black toner.
That's good to know. Yeah.
So it just gets super deep once you lay the clear on it. That'd be cool.
Yeah. Otherwise, every other one, it's amazing. You'll add a dash of yellow or a dash of blue or a dash of red to anybody else's black color, whether it's GM, Ford, Chrysler, whatever. But 99 was just straight black toner. And I don't know if Axalta still uses those numbers, but under DuPont, like in Centauri and even in Chroma, it was 99 was the toner.
Huh.
It's nice to know.
They have a black that's like a light eating black where it just eats up the light. It doesn't reflect black back. Has anybody tried that stuff?
I would love to find it. That stuff is wicked.
I'd hate to photograph it, but it'd be a shadow.
It would look like somebody literally just cut that part of the thing out and just just disappeared.
Like a silhouette.
Yeah.
But it would look pretty cool.
Able to mix it into a wrap. I think I've seen a car that's been wrapped in it even.
Wow, that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So what else? So have you guys ever done the 24-hour build?
I've done the 48s. I haven't done a 24 yet.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
the only 24 that I've done is the Grandpa Mark one for the cancer.
I did the one on Facebook this year.
The Le Mans 24?
Yeah,
I did that for the first time. It was fun.
me too.
Yeah. It was fun because did you check out everything before you started building, Bruce?
No.
Me neither.
Yeah.
I'm like, I found the kit with the least amount of parts that wasn't a snap together. You know,
I got a 32 Firebird, Atlantis Firebird.
Oh, okay.
I had like 12 pieces.
There you go. I had the old.
It looks great though for what it is.
Yeah. I had the Lindbergh four-banger from like 1962. It had the clear wheels for the wire wheels.
Oh wow!
Okay.
And I thought, okay, it's 25 parts, but you had to figure some stuff out to make it look good. But it was fun.
Oh yeah.
I still managed to get a couple hours sleep.
Hi, John.
That's cool.
Yeah, Jason didn't even make it through our Grandpa Mark's 24. You fell asleep too. You missed all the good stuff.
I still got done. I mean, I took a 4-hour cat nap.
Yeah, I mean, we got to cheat because we got to paint the bodies ahead of time on that one.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can't imagine trying to do a true 24 from scratch.
It was fun.
The 48's a blast.
I mean,
I can't wait for that one.
Just lacquer paints and an air dryer.
Oh, thank God for Susie Bake Evans.
Yeah.
Yeah, the oven. Susie Baker.
The oven is the key.
Done, yeah.
If you're not careful, you're going to get the marks.
Yeah, I resisted for a couple of years of buying one. All of a sudden, I bought one. I use it once in a while. Man, that thing runs more than it's off.
No, it was. I'm going to do that again next year. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, me too. Then we got
the 48.
Are you asking me if I don't know when is the 48?
July 24th through the 26th, I think, this year.
Correct.
All right.
Yeah.
So the school's out, so I don't have to worry about that.
But-
Is it a whole
but-
weekend?
Yeah.
And you start on a Saturday morning?
Start on a Friday night, 8 o'clock your time, till Sunday night, 8 o'clock your time.
I would try that.
It's a fun
The
one.
first thing that jumps to mind is that 34 Ford modified. I
Yeah.
love that kit. It always looked good to me, and that'd be kind of an easy go together kit.
Yeah.
I would do that. That'd be
I
fun.
did one of the modified stalker kits last year, and it was like I think I did it like about 30 hours because I jumped in on a whim. And I did the NPC demon before that. This channel wouldn't even exist if it wasn't for the 48-hour build. I started it just so I could jump in.
Oh wow.
It'll be 2 years in 2 full years in July.
So that's a YouTube build.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, actually, believe it or not, I have a YouTube channel, but it's not related to the magazine or anything. But it's still operating.
We're gonna host the live for Craig on this channel here, so you can pop in and out and show everybody you're building. And
I'll do that. That sounds like fun. And I just got to make sure I'm here, because sometimes I'm somewhere else where we might be. I'd have to look to see if there's a show or something. Because I think there might be an IPMS show in San Diego that weekend. I'd have to check.
Yeah,
So-
check the calendar.
Yeah,
It's a lot of fun.
I would do that. I could still pop in just to see what you guys are doing.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh yeah.
God, I love watching people build models. I love seeing under construction stuff. Then you get to see how you're going to solve your problems. That's fun. Your model problems.
Right.
Oh, we solve all the world's problems in this chat while we're at it.
Yeah, we'll be hosting the Cancer Awareness Group build, which is 24 hours also.
What are the dates? Are they both YouTubers?
Yeah, it's Grandpa Mark's Hobbies Facebook page. It's Grandpa Mark's Hobbies, Lennis Schultz's Facebook page now. I forgot. My bad.
Yeah.
Next, October 17th.
That's Grandpa Mark?
Yeah.
And that's a 48?
Yes.
That's a
And,
24.
yeah,
24.
24. And
And
if you let me,
can
allowed to
prep and keep the body
repaint the
ahead of
body.
time.
Yeah.
Oh, it's 24 with a pre-painted body for Grandpa Mark?
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Just like I'm doing here.
Oh, that's what that's for.
That's what that's for.
Okay. I don't know if you guys are arranged, if everybody sees that we're all arranged the same way. So I could be pointing off into the distance. And then which one's the 48?
That's the Mutt Modeler Craig, and that's in July.
July.
I can run the commercials. That way you get all the information.
Cool. So July sometime.
24th through the 27th, right,
There
Bruce?
you go.
6th.
Or 26th, yeah.
Right on. If I can make that, I think I will. And I'm going to build a 34 Ford.
Yeah, a lot of fun.
Cool.
Yeah, I think it was the first one, kind of how Jason and I more or less kind of met through there, aside from just seeing each other's channels.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
So-
lot of fun.
When it's that YouTube one, is it like just thousands of people on the screen or hundreds all building at once?
Most of the time, you can only get 10 if your provider, your streaming service can hold that. I think, what are we, 10, Bruce? Are we
10?
We're 10, yeah.
Yeah, so what you'll kind of see normally is you'll see probably a few different lives or people doing their own, and then you'll see the different more or less intro videos of what people started with, and then people will post little updates as they're going. So it's really throughout the whole weekend between some different lives and updates, you pretty much see the stuff going. There's always something to look at.
Yep. we'll do stuff on our own personal channel. So we'll hop off the live, do like an update for our personal channel, get that uploaded, pop back into the lives. We'll have a live chat so that people that are viewing can comment, ask questions, and say, hey, what's such and such working on? And then such and such will show, and Bruce will usually blow them up on the big screen. So
That's cool. I think I'd enjoy that a lot. Huh. Well, more fun things to do.
yeah.
Absolutely.
It's a lot of fun. It's really a lot of fun.
Good. You know, so since you can pre-paint the body for the Mark one, right?
Yeah,
right.
Mark?
You can
pre-paint. I might go with another one, but now only the body, right?
Only the body. You can bare metal foil it. You can get clear coat on it. Yep.
What if you want to modify the body a little bit, like
you can modify the body? Yep.
You can modify it.
Yeah.
But you don't. Yeah. You can't paint any parts. You can't.
No chassis, no motor, no interior, no wheels, no tires. Yep.
Now, are you allowed on that one to clean up some of the parts and just take them off the stems, clean them up? You can do that, or
no? Just the body.
Just the body. Anything pertaining to the body.
Yep.
Like the grill, the bumpers. You can have the whole body done. The headlight, tail lights in. All the electrical done if you're going to light it.
Yeah. If you're going to put lights in it,
Which I was told I was going to be doing. So
yeah.
I might try lace painting one again.
There we go.
I have one of those old AMT Camaros that it's called Turbo, and it's a 69 Camaro, and it's gold with like red inner fender wells, and it comes with the old Chrysler turbine engine. You guys ever seen that?
Really?
Oh, that'd be cool.
I bought it as a glue, it wasn't a glue bomb, but it was partially assembled and brush painted blue. And that might work because I don't want to really do a whole lot of modification, but I want that turbine engine in there because why not? And and I think I'm going to run the exhaust straight up through the hood. Good luck with your windshield. We'll figure that part out later. Just don't make it plexiglass. So that might be a good candidate for that if I can paint the body and cut the holes in the hood ahead of time.
That appeals to the demolition derby guy in me. I love.
Oh, there you go.
Love exhaust through the hood.
Yeah, straight up. And the outside roll bars in. That's another thing. So I don't know. There's some guys down where Paul and I are that do demo derby cars, and I had no idea what they're doing with demo derby cars. So I started talking to them.
Yeah, it's pretty wild anymore. Gut and go is kind of a thing of the past these days.
And they're making money.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's crazy. Like race car money.
Yeah.
And they're putting LS engines in a demo derby car is what he was telling me.
Yeah, they've kind of gotten crazy. But yeah, it's one of the few motorsports you can truly come out of that with a profit.
Really?
Some of the shows you can seriously turn a profit if you win.
I would love. I don't have anybody that's built. I would take an article on that because you can talk about how that sport has gone from, the biggest body you can find, like a Chrysler 300 or something, or a Continental, to this specialized special builds. Yeah, if anybody out there wants to do an article that talks about the change and then build a model to follow it, I'll take that because I think that would be interesting. I was blown away.
Yeah.
There you go, Joe.
Yeah, now I just need round 2 to hurry up and get that Blues Brothers Monaco out.
There you go.
That was one of my favorite cars to run, was like those big shock bumper Monacos and Chrysler New Yorkers.
Oh, you did derbies and you did real derbies.
Yeah, quite a few.
That would be awesome. I couldn't even imagine how much fun it is just to slam your car into some other car.
It is the greatest feeling in the world to sight somebody down and just pop them.
Actually, Kenny, I'm going to start another A-body this weekend. So, it'll be number 2.
I'll have to work on that. It's my sticky pad.
Yeah, that's cool. So aside from the magazine, Scott, how long have you been in the hobby overall?
I started when I was 4,
Oh,
so
wow.
I've been told, and so let's see, what year would that have been? Like 1966, and the way it started, like nobody showed me. No, my dad didn't get me started or anything like that. But my great grandma had this room that her great grandpa sat in easy chairs, and they faced a TV. And then up above it was this shelf that had some of my cousin's models from a long time ago, and I would look at those all the time. And then she kept a big wooden toy box, and it had like metal toys. They'd probably be worth a fortune now. But I'm digging through it one time, and I'm little, and I got to the bottom, and I found a black pickup truck made of plastic. And I kept digging, I kept finding parts, and then I found a red car that was like a missile. And there were some parts that looked like they went with it. And so that afternoon, I just played with that, you know, and because you can kind of figure where they went. The tires went on there. Turned out to be a Black Widow that was like from 1960 something. And once I figured out how to go to get it together, my parents picked me up and I showed them, you know, look, it goes together. And they bought me an orange tube of glue and a bunch of newspaper, and they sat me at the dining room Formica table, and I just glued that thing together. And I had one of the heads and valve covers for the longest time, and it was severely warped because that glue bent it up good. But it stayed together for a long time. And from then on, I was building models, and then it went right to Tom Daniel kits.
Oh.
And like the Tarantula, the Red Baron, and that was like all show rod stuff and some drag stuff. And that I just never stopped. Even when I went to school, I was still building kits. And
Very cool.
I built by myself. I didn't know anybody else that built models. Not where I grew up. I was the only one. And I ended up going up to Sacramento to go to school, and I joined the SAM, Sacramento Auto Modelers. Yeah. And I met Jerry Emerald and Ron Zufelt, Dave Reese, and all those guys. And it was like just the best thing in the world.
That's cool.
And, yeah. And, you know, I built with Jerry. I'd go to Jerry's house and build with him. And I think my favorite Jerry story is, you know, he had a nice workbench, and he builds beautiful models.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know, and I bring my model and I'd work. And one day I show up, you know, on Friday night or Saturday, and I go to put my stuff on his bench, and he goes, no, you're over there. And he had like a little kid's table set up. And he goes, well, I go, what? And he goes, you left a file on a painted part when you left last time. And I got banned.
Oh, man. Yeah, Jerry, man, that's a heck of a builder.
Oh, yeah.
God, I grew up seeing his stuff in the magazines and then at NNL West. And, man, I love seeing his builds. Nice guy, too.
Nice guy, good painter, creative, and everything looked right. Yeah. Like he didn't have any like, what did you do? None of that. He's still there. He's on the I think the Survivors site, Facebook page, Scale Survivors.
Okay.
Yeah, and he's putting his stuff up, and you know, some of them I remember them. I'm like, God, these. Oh
yeah.
So it was good times. And that's the time, like with them is when I went to the first NNL I ever went to. I'd never been to a big model show.
Okay.
You know, just like, whoa. You know, I mean, you see people that you were looking at in the magazines.
Yeah.
Back in Scale Auto back in those days, and man, I was like, that's Mark. Oh, the guy who did the butter dish. You know what I'm thinking of?
Gustav.
And Mark, he was a Bay Area guy, and he had a cane. Townsend, Mark Townsend.
Yeah, gotcha. Townsend. Yeah.
Eyes are all big. There's Mark Townsend.
Yeah.
You know, they're just like, just go talk to him.
Yeah.
You know? Really? No, just do it. I'm like, all right. And I go, and he was just like everybody else. He's a nice guy.
Yeah.
And he told me how he did all these crazy customs and just a soldering iron, and he'd hold pieces up till they look good, and then he'd solder them together on the backside.
Yeah.
There it is, you know, and he made beautiful models. That was it. That's, you know, from then on, I just building. I'm just slow. You know, some guys like it sounds like Bruce knocks them out pretty fast. But I'm slow.
Sometimes.
It takes me a long time.
Because he enters every group build he finds on YouTube.
That's the secret.
And then Paul keeps creating them for me too. So
Yeah, Bruce comes up with a new group build each week.
So how about you guys? Hey, how about you, Paul? I mean, your whole family builds models.
Yeah, so grew up with Pops being in the model cars and the 1-to-1 cars, and we raced RC cars, and so everything kind of revolved around cars. And I think when I got into it, kind of got Pops back into it, and then we started going to the NNL West and Cup. Back then there were a few more shows out here that were with Good Guys and Oakland Roadster Show. So it was fun doing all that. And I kind of kept building around everything else. And then, my oldest daughter, she built. The kids all grew up around car shows, model car shows. And then same with June and Belle. And yeah, whether it was model cars, art, or Hot Wheels, we didn't really race the RCs with them. But I've loved the hobby, and we talk about it all the time. Kind of the way it's opened up with social media, YouTube, and you have one side of the block who people say the hobby's dying, then you got another block that say, man, it's thriving out there. You just got to take advantage. I think when I look at like Pops isn't a big technical person. So for him, he, without us around, he would struggle to look at stuff on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. So I can see where for some people it's seeing, some of the brick and mortars have gone away and things like that. But I think when you look at the full picture, like a lot of us talk about, I mean, it's thriving in so many ways to kind of support the hobby and people that are doing good things in it,
I agree. And don't forget 3D printing.
For sure.
Oh yeah.
That's been a boom.
Yeah.
The options are endless now.
Yeah.
If you want it and you don't know if you can scratch build it, you're gonna get it. Someone can do it for you. And I just love that. And what I've seen a lot of, we've got a good amount of young guys. It's not like back in the 60s where it was all young guys. But it's younger guys, and then like Chris Bell, he's not, he's kind of like middle-aged to me. And then you got the guys that keep saying, I just got back into it. I'm 50 something and I just got back into it. I'm like, I hear that a lot now. So I really like that. I just like it because it brings more people in, and you get to meet more people, you get to show for more people, you get to see more people's stuff. It's good.
Everybody's got cool stories to tell about their journey,
Yes, absolutely. Sure. And actually, if you got the last issue, because we did Paul's kids were in it. They were going to be Young Guns, and I thought if I put guns on the cover, let's do Generation Next.
Yeah.
And so many good stories like how your kids got in it. One of the other guys, Dylan, his dad just, you guys need to get away from the video games, and he drug them down to the hobby shop, and said, pick out a model. And then they tried it and they didn't like it. And then, he did RC cars, and 1 year later or 5 years later, he's back in the basement looking for RC stuff, and he found the model again. And he's like, oh, maybe I will give it a try. And now he's into it, and he's into it big with his own YouTube and 3D printing the whole thing. Yeah. There are good stories.
Yep.
Yeah. And it's just fun to hear.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I know Jason and I have talked about that with that 48-hour build we do. And, Belle and June have participated in those. And then Jason and his son have done them. And it's just really nice bonding time, too, as your kids get a little older, and it's cool to have that downtime and, kind of be able to do that.
No,
Yeah.
Yeah. Problem solved together.
Yeah. And Joe's kids are getting into it.
Yep. My 11-year-old and I are going to buddy build a kit during 48-hour. We're going to do a pair of the 63 vets.
Nice.
Cool.
Cool.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
I'm one of those guys that just got back into it. I've only been back in for a little over 2 years.
See, there you go. It's the story. And I think the community has changed too. Because the NNL, the shows, people have known to kind of, let's just take the volume down a bit, and I think that had a lot to do with it. I mean, I'm all for competition, but if you can just bring your model and put it down and not worry about it, what you walk out with besides your model, that I think that helps people, especially getting back into it. And I like that. I think there's a lot of positivity out of that. See, look, Rides and Rods.
Yeah.
15 years out, coming back in.
Yeah.
It's awesome. And now is a great time. There's nothing you can't buy for a model or make if you want to. 100%.
Yeah. There's a lot of kits that are getting new life thanks to 3D printing in the aftermarket. I mean, there's kits that I wouldn't have even given a second thought, except there's a cool set of wheels or an engine or something that'll bring them back to life and give them a new purpose.
Yeah, Dirt Road, 33 years old, just back in after 8-year break.
Yeah.
It's a good way to spend time.
Yeah,
and you get to exercise your creativity. I'm looking over here too. See, here we go. 10 months now since I was a kid. 10. It's cool.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then just seeing too, like with round 2, I mean, bringing back some of those old kits and things like that. It's just really cool. Yeah, it's really neat to see that stuff. Getting back to some of the really cool box art.
Yes.
Like that.
The Unreal Etzel.
Yeah.
Now that may not be for everybody, but I love that ugly thing.
I got one I'm going to build. I think they're cool.
Yeah.
Yep. We work with a bunch of online guys. Spotlight sends us stuff, and I'm like, I'm buying that one because and I'm glad because I didn't spend $200 or $300 on just a glue bomb just to get the box and the model. I finally lucked out on that. So yeah, I agree. Round 2, Atlantis. They're just bringing back all that good stuff. Another cool thing about the hobby.
So I got a question for you, Scott. I'm sure a lot of people would love to know how many photographers you have kind of checking in to supply different content, because obviously you can't go all over the 50 states at the same time.
So it works a couple different. We actually have if you know Tom Valenta. So Tom Valenta is kind of our first official staff photographer on the East Coast. And so, we supply him with materials. We obviously anybody that sends a contest to us and we print it, it's $50 a page if you supply captions and $25 if we write them off of the cards. I'd rather you supply them because then I don't have to do it and it saves me time. So Tom's going he's going to be at NNL East for us. We worked with him at Atlanta at the Acme. And that's and that's when we realized Tom's awesome. That guy can shoot pictures. And normally I want to get in there and help and filter the cards to him, the builder cards, and he really told me to go away. He goes, "You're messing up my flow." all right, I'll get way upstream so I don't mess you up, because I like to talk to the modelers and to hear about the models. So the stories are in my head when we come time to write about them, even though we have the builder's cards. Find some stuff out. So he's our first one. Everybody else will reach out to me and they're going to say, we want to send you a contest, or that we want to send, will you take photo? If we take photos, will you cover it? Or we've got photos and do you want it? And the answer is almost always yes. Because I really want to get as much coverage out there as possible. That's why we did the contest issue. And if you do that, then my first reply is going to be, can you send me some samples? Because, they've got to be in focus and the lighting's got to be right. And there might be a few times where I'll take stuff that's close. If I can use my computer to adjust for bad lighting, if it's not blown out, if it's overexposed, I can't do anything with it. But if it's too dark, then I can start pulling out light, and I can possibly save it. If it's out of focus, like really bad on one end, I probably can't use it.
Okay.
Years of taking photos, model cars. And Scott was the first one to publish the photos. That's Chuck. Chuck's awesome. I just got to say.
Yeah.
We actually got a picture of him in the magazine from the first Syracuse. He'll tell you what it looks like. It was hot there. We'll just say that. Anyhow, so that's it. So if they haven't taken them yet, I'll coach people on. Listen, you gotta. Here's how you. Plastic undercover. I think that's contest issue. I can't promise it. If you haven't seen the new cover, because I know I've already done one plastic undercover. I know we've done one, so it's got to be the new one. And that's a question I get a lot. And I'm going to go back to that. So if you haven't sent them in, you're planning on taking them, take some sample shots, and I'll coach you on some things you can do, like get that lighting in the front of the car. And if you're going to open up the panels, then also close them, because then we can get a buttoned up shot. If you're going to open up a hood, make sure you get down in there so we can see why. The fact that it opens, that's cool, but I want to see what's inside. Same with doors and trunks.
Right.
And so if you're having a hard time getting, because if you take a car, I could get them off. Hold on a second. This was an oldie but a goodie. All right. So if you look at it like this, you're not going to have a problem with focus. Like this, you'll do pretty good. The more you turn that model, the more the back end's going to want to go out of focus, and your camera's going to shoot right there. And Scale Auto used to say, shoot to the middle, but I'm going to give you a little more advice. You can probably get away with a newer phone, a 16 or older if it's an iPhone, and then you back up a bit, because there's enough power in that phone that the image will still have enough deep pixels in it that you can back up a bit, and then that'll help even out the focus left from front to back. And I would say that all day long. And usually if your phone's good enough, you can get away with that. And then like I said, that's the best. Just like and then practice and use your lighting and see what you can do. And then I want the photos. I definitely, and I always want to see models, and I always want to have, especially if you go to a contest and you brought something that's nicely done and never been seen before, I'm going to want to see it, because I want everybody else to be able to enjoy it too. Nice. So, does that help? And then
that definitely helps
for a lot. So, a lot of folks, even just those of us who do thumbnails, that's a great tip.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
Just to practice, and we do send you a builder's agreement. So because this is the other thing I was talking about, I was going to get to. So it was good news and bad news. It was a good problem to have. Like, we were getting a lot of contests, and some of these guys, like the gentleman asked about the plastic undercover. That's not an uncommon question, because we started at issue 2, way back on issues 1 and 2, and then we started going to 3, and we just couldn't keep up. We want to give people, at least if they've got enough for 16 models, that's 4 pages, maybe without making them too small, because we got feedback on that, that don't make those pictures so small. So it's a balance. So what I'm working on now is, now that we've been at it a couple of years, I've got this nice big list of the contests we've received, we printed, and that we've got, and we haven't printed, and I can plan a year ahead. because I know what certain, like we know when Acme, NNL East, you know, SoCal, the some of the bigger name contests like Plastic Undercover, Hope It Don't Snow, you know, all those guys. I can plan their issues, and I can almost tell them, okay, I've got your spot in this issue. So we kind of make it easier on those guys, and or you'll be in the contest issue, and that helps too. So that's it. You know, I mean,
Gotcha.
it's actually a big job to keep up with it now. So with that said, I would like if we can get someone who can cover the Ohio Midwest, and then we've got West Coast, Southern California covered, and going up the coast. Sometimes Chris Bell can shoot for us from Scale Speed, and but you know, really want to get that Ohio group. That's a good group of models. Kansas City, you know, we've had some guys we've worked with before, but I haven't gotten confirmation they want to come back. So that's kind of what we're doing. So if you think that you've got the skills and the travel time, then, you know, and we can get you on board consistently, then like with Tom, we can help subsidize the travel. That's
Gotcha.
it. That way we can do a great job of just, you know, holding the United States, trying to get up into Canada. We've got Howard Cohen sent us our first Canadian. There's a thing called Torcan, which is a show that we're trying to get pictures from. I've been talking to a fellow named Bruce Playfoot. You know, I want to get those pictures. He's trying to see if we can get it done, because getting photographers isn't always a guaranteed thing.
Yeah.
So does that answer the question? Probably 10 times more than you meant to ask. So
That's all right. I was just curious
any
too,
other
because we got NNL North pretty soon, so I was wondering
NNL
if
North?
you had anybody coming. Yeah.
I've never heard you guys say anything.
Yeah.
Where is that? And that's up in Montana?
Minnesota.
My son lives there. When is it?
It is May 17th.
Yeah.
School's still in, so that would be a weekend turnaround, which is hard to do.
Yep.
My son lives up there, but I mean, he's not like, I built models with him when he was a kid, and then he kind of like, he just did it to hang out, to have fun. But he never picked it up. Who knows? You know, you never know when they'll go back to it. Oh yeah, I remember this. Let's give it a try.
Right. Yeah.
I wouldn't mind getting that. I got to figure out how. So, you got anybody with a good iPhone?
Well, I might know of a camera guy, so that does a lot of stuff for NHRA stuff. Yeah.
Does he know how to shoot little things that don't move?
Oh yeah. Yeah. We just had a model show / car show that was at Canterbury Park 2 weeks ago. And he was out there taking pictures for the car club, the 1-to-1s, and he came over to our model display, and he took a bunch there too. So he's sending me the copies of those, and the ones that I seen looked really good. So I'm hoping to talk him into showing up at Mopars in the Park to take pictures of the model show there, and I'm hoping to get him to NNL North. So
like to get at least one of those. So a white backdrop is easy to make. PVC in like a semi chair, and then a piece of paper. You don't need to put sides on it because the model will be small enough that you don't need it. And lighting can be pretty cheap. But LED, is it LED? I don't want to say the wrong thing.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, LED lighting is pretty good. But again, good cameras, good phones. You know, when I was shooting for when I did auto model, when I worked for Model Cars Magazine, when Harry was doing it, I literally had a light bulb that I held over the model, and then I shot with the camera. And it was good enough for Harry and Model Cars. But I'm sure he was grumbling at me while he was trying to fix it. But it worked. So
basically, if a guy had a 36-inch wide piece of white backdrop that just kind of folded onto the table itself, and then had a light, it would just be all the model car. And
Yep, that's all you got to do. And get builder sheets if you need me to. We email them to anybody who wants them,
Nice.
and that way you can have them.
So I got
Joe's
one
got
of these things from Hobby Lobby for $3.
That's not
cool.
bad, not bad at all. Now the trick is, I got to warn you, that you want to sweep.
Oh,
The otherwise you want to hang that, because otherwise you get a seam across the back of the model, and then our layout artist, she complains at me.
God.
Anything with that. So she's really awesome.
Those are good tips. So
Yeah, bring them on. Let's get more. I mean, just we'll make it happen.
Very cool.
sounds good.
So thank you, and I hope I see something. I'm excited for that.
Yeah.
So something else we'd like to run with all the time is we'd like to start collecting shows in our website and then clubs. We run Facebook pages in the magazine and we run YouTubes, but shows and clubs. So I haven't asked for them yet, but we're setting up the show page, and and you guys tell me what you think, because I feel like if we can get more word out that there's a show near you, you can look it up online then and go see when the date is. I would just pick the month. I would just say this month, and this is the type of show it is, and this is the location, and then people, and then the link to your Facebook or your website or even your YouTube. Does that sound like it would work that way? So just to get people, it's this month and it's 20 miles or 100 miles away from me. I think that would be a cool thing. That way people can go find a show near them easily. I know Len Karshner does a lot of that. If you guys have seen his newsletter. So
yeah, I don't get his newsletter, but yeah, I kind of get what you're saying, because even like with the one-to-one stuff, I get what they call a line chaser, and that thing has all of the shows that people have turned in from all around the country, and it's filled in the back of the line chaser. So you just go and look up what month, and you can see where all the shows are that people have referred to the line chaser.
it's called a line. How do you distribute it?
They do it through the mail. So it's part of the car club that I belong. That particular one is called MSRA.
Mm-hmm.
And that one there is part of your membership, is they send you a line chaser every month. And it talks about all the shows and stuff that they cover.
That's cool. MSRA, I talked to them at the Grand National Roadster Show.
Okay.
And it they're like the other side of Good Guys, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's true. I remember talking. They were really nice, and I didn't know they did that. It sounds like I'm on the right track.
Yes, you are. It works really good, and it's the same thing. They'll even certain months they'll have like a swap meet area in there too. So kind of like the old what was that used car book, Joe?
Hemmings?
Auto Trader.
Auto Trader.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Wheels on wheels.
They'll do like 3 or 4 pages in there too. So like there was a couple years ago, a buddy of mine, it was like a Friday night, he calls me up, he's like, dude, what are you doing? I'm like, nothing, going to the local hangout. He goes, no, I just loaded the truck up. He goes, there's a 48 Angula in Iowa, let's go get it.
Oh, how fun. Did he get it?
Yep, you got it.
2-door or 4-door? Doesn't matter.
2-door.
Man,
2-door.
God, did he make it a gasser?
Nope, it's still sitting in the shop. He's got 2 other vehicles ahead of it, and then he's gonna start building that thing.
Wow.
So,
That's cool. That'd be so fun.
Man, I miss those.
but it was right price, right time. You got to go grab it,
Yeah, if you wait long enough, someone else will do it.
Yeah,
Do you guys all build cars, full-size cars?
I do.
Not anymore. Unfortunately.
I worked on them. Does that count?
I don't know. Were they custom, or were you making them keep going?
No, it's mom and pop's car. Make him go down the road.
Okay, I can say I get that.
Yeah, we've got a few of them over here.
I think I've seen pictures of yours.
Yeah, we got Pops's 57 Bel Air, the black one,
Yeah.
and then a 63 Riviera. It's kind of been on and off project.
That'd be
That's a
cool.
good year.
Yeah,
Jason, you did, since you're part of that.
Yeah. No, I raced for about 30 years, so lots of cars in and out of here between demolition derby and dirt track and short course off-road and bracket racing. And after I got hurt at work, it was time to let all that stuff go and just focus on building little ones.
There you go. Still get the fun. That's cool.
Yeah.
Well, then you built the working cars.
Absolutely.
Yeah. That'd be fun.
Yeah, and then for me, I still race. I started racing on the street, and then finally got smart and went to the track. But
Cost less.
the models, were something that I got into as a kid from my father. My dad was a big ISCA show car guy, and all their car clubs, they'd do the whole Autorama tour back when I was young. And then their local club started building models for the winter time. So then they got all us kids into it, which was really cool. So I was probably 6, 7 at that time. And it was a good idea because they figured, well, the models will get the kids wanting to build big cars when they get to be teenagers. And that's what it did for all of us kids that were car club members, children. We all pretty much have 1-to-1s now as well. And then now we're all getting back in the models, 40 years later. And it's a blast. And like you said, with the 3D printing stuff, you can build them however you want now,
Just amazing things. Kevin Smith, we are not going to be at there it is, NNL East. Tom's going for us, and then we're going to Ventura because they're at the same day. And we have a budget. We can't just spend money. So we said, all right, we'll send Tom to NNL East, and then Mike Dirk, my local photographer, best friend since 5th grade, fellow car guy. So here's a story. In high school, on the way home we used to leave lunch in high school because, back then, and in his dad's 73 Charger SE 440. This is probably bad to say in public, but I just remember Dirk literally standing on the gas pedal, holding himself just to get it to go a little bit faster. And you could hear the valve says, "Rrr, rrr, rrr." But anyhow, that was way off topic. Sorry, I digress. So Dirk and I will be going to Ventura, and Tom's going to be covering NNL East for us.
That's really cool.
yeah.
Good times.
There's a lot of people that are flying up and driving up to NNL East this year.
Good.
It's going to be a phenomenal show.
That's probably the biggest one right now with Acme close behind.
Yeah, probably. Yep.
So I guess Toledo went away. That's a shame. But, I'm hoping some of the Ohio and, those guys start building it back up. Casey Slammer seems like it would be pretty good.
Yep. So do you have anybody that's going to go cover the that grand opening of the auto museum where the model car stuff? Okay, cool. You're going? Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, that's why we can't go in and out. Well, see, the money was going for NNL East, and then I was like, well, we need to go to that grand opening because we have some investment in there with the Richard Carroll models.
Okay.
And so they're like, yeah, and there was like, you should probably go, and we want to shoot it anyway. And so we switched NNL East to that, and then now we can go to Ventura because Dirk was just gonna go by himself with his wife, and so now Dirk and I get to go to Ventura. So
Nice.
yeah, we are going to that. It's a big deal. It's going to be something pretty special, and it's going to like Bob Jorgensen has been restoring those models.
And then wasn't Tim Klinkowitz also helping with that?
Yeah, he's working on them as well. And so we're just going to, because, I guess I'm going to talk about what we did. When I started the magazine, I really wanted to find Richard Carroll. And I couldn't. I mean, it was just nowhere. And I would ask and ask and ask and ask. And I knew that he was an architect, and I went and dug around, and I knew he lived in Florida somewhere, or he used to live in Chicago, I think. And I thought maybe he'll be part of a society. I dug around. And finally, David Dale said, go talk to Mark Weller. And Mark Weller said, call up Ron Covell, who's a metal fabricator.
Yeah.
A pretty well-known one.
Yeah.
And Ron Covell said, I know him. And he gave me the number. And so from there, we were able to go out and flew out to Florida. And, he had the models. And they were all in a box.
Wow.
And Lucas, he did the video, put the videos up for him, but we filmed it. And we shot the models after I don't know how many years of hibernation. It was an amazing thing to be able to do and meet Richard Carroll, and him and his wife were super nice to us. And so then, the question comes up, what should we do with these? And we're like, you need to send them to the museum, And so that's what happens. Then the museum crew got involved, and that's Alan Cosby and Tim Matthews, and they sent the crew down, and Bob was part of that. And they picked them up and started restoring them. So,
that's
we
so
went
awesome.
there and see them, see what they look like. I've seen one of them that was on our cover, this really crazy white sea cabin, and Bob restored it, and it was amazing. I thought it looked good, but Bob didn't. I don't know if he did anything for the paint, like maybe just a little rub, but it was beautiful. So I'm very excited to go up there and get to be part of that and see those models again.
And that's in July, right?
Pardon me?
Is that in July?
Yes.
Okay.
I think it is. I'm pretty sure it's at the same. Yes, it is.
Okay. 'Cause I think that's only like a 6-hour drive for me.
You should go.
Yeah.
That's a grand opening that only happened once.
Yep.
And don't forget the Spirit of Speed Museum.
Yep.
That in itself is worth the drive. But to get to see the brand new model car museum at the same time, someone's been posting pictures of it recently. Was it Brent Chapman? I forget, but they went up there and started shooting pictures of what it looks like. It's going to be super impressive.
It seems to me that they put some more one-to-one stuff in there too. Didn't they get like the Unser stuff in there? And there's like more race cars, I think, that went in there.
I honestly don't know a lot about, what they've got on one-to-one until I see pictures.
Yeah,
So,
it seemed to me they did some upgrades on the one-to-one side too. So
wow, see, more good stuff to see. And there's supposed to be an NNL style show going on as well.
yeah.
So you're going to get the history, you're going to get the current with the models, you're going to get those cars. It's got to be worth it. I'm going to be so glad to be able to go see that.
That's going to be a good time.
Yeah.
Very cool.
So on an unrelated call, just to confirm, Lance over at Rides and Rods Model Cars just wanted to confirm that is in fact a St. Louis Cardinals cap.
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah.
he asked a couple times, so
Yeah, go Cards.
go Astros.
Oh no.
Kidding.
You Montana people.
I know.
Montana people.
Yeah, it's a little weird. It's the thin air.
I thought the router was the only thing that was off. Well, guys, June and I got to head out to pool, but fun as always. Scott, it was awesome
Good
catching
to
up.
see you again, Paul.
Maybe we'll see you. Never know. If
I
not,
get it. I hope you can make it.
yeah, I'm gonna do my best. If not, though, we'll be in touch and
All right.
run into each other at some point here. But Bruce, Jason, Joe,
Sounds
always
good.
fun.
See you later, Paul.
I'm gonna jump in on the other side.
Yeah.
See you
Sounds
later.
good, Paul.
All right. See you later.
Take it easy, brother.
All right. Yeah, let's see.
So, Jason, you
Trying
were
to
thinking
catch
of
up to
going
the
in?
chat.
6 hours isn't bad.
Yeah, 6 hours ain't bad.
No. You can do a turnaround.
There's a hobby place down there that is massive for RC.
Oh yeah.
They sell models and up there too. It's the Hobbyplex in Omaha. And we've gone down there to race some of the RC events over the years too. That place is just massive place.
Nice.
Cool. I know I think we've done a Nebraska show before. I think we had one in. So it's a good problem because I used to be able to keep track of them. And now it's not as easy, which is pretty good.
Yep. No, I was just really excited that they were going to put the model car museum with a real car museum. I think that is just really an honor for any model builder that may have not ever been able to, say, have a one-to-one due to financial or life problems and yet built a great model, or say you had somebody that, had physical issues and could never get into one-to-one and they built model cars. Now they've got a model car potentially that could be with real one-to-one stuff. That's just a cool thing,
Yeah, and I plus that could be a 2-day event if you want to go to that museum. Looking at everything. That would be cool.
And it'd be cool if that model contest or the model show, it becomes an annual thing too, to where, that would probably put a lot of people on the calendar to, okay, I want to go to this one for sure every year. Kind of the way Acme is too, where people go, okay, now I want Acme, I want this one, and I want NNL East,
Yeah.
So
yeah.
When GSL went away, I was like, oh, I hope somebody tries to make that happen again. But I feel like it would take years to build up a show to that level. The way Gustafson was able to put that thing on the map in such a way.
That's awesome, Bob.
Yeah, it's going to be right in the heart of paving season, so I'm not going to be able to sneak out this year, but I definitely want to get down there.
Yeah, paving season.
He said paving season. That must be summer, not winter.
Yeah, well, in Montana, we have winter and road construction season, and my new job will have me busy whenever they're doing that sort of thing. So it's an 18-hour drive from here, which I figured I could make it in a day. Yeah. With enough energy drinks, it's doable, but yeah, it's really cool if you think about it. In the 60s in particular, if you go through old Hot Rod and Carcraft magazines, things like that, there was a model car section just as much as there was a motorsports section or anything else. Like, car culture exploded in the 60s, and model cars were so ingrained. It's only fitting that they're a part of things with the one-to-ones. I mean,
I agree.
I mean, an entire generation of hot rodders, that's where they cut their teeth.
Well, all through the 80s, I can tell you that being a child of the car shows, every one-to-one guy pretty much dang near had a model of their one-to-one on the dash or on top of the air cleaner or something in a show. And it kind of like fizzled out in the 90s. It just kind of went away. And you're starting to see that come back in some of the shows where somebody will have a duplicate of a model of their real one-to-one now on their dashes again, which is really cool.
Oh yeah,
I've always pitched the idea of the mini nationals up in Syracuse, the Cruising for a Cure unfortunately went away. They shut that show down. But then you got the Grand Nationals of having an air cleaner class where those guys with those models could put them in the model show, and get a trophy for the model of their car. I think that would be kind of fun, and it would draw just a few more bodies into the model show.
That would be a really cool. Yeah.
No, I can't get anybody to take me out. I should sponsor it. I should ask them see if the magazine could sponsor it.
Even if you did kind of like what the box stock guys have to do, they have to put the instruction manual next to the model.
Right.
If you had them put a picture of their one-to-one next to the model, that would be a requirement of that class,
I'd give it a shot,
Yeah.
Here's your trophy. Let's take your picture. you're in the magazine.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
that would be really cool.
Anybody who wants to take it up, I'll sponsor it.
There we go. We're all going to be employed by the magazine soon.
Here you go. I wish I were employed by that magazine.
Okay, got you, buds. Now I understand. Yep.
There you go.
Coyote
Well,
versus acting
oh, then the car
movie.
burned to the ground.
That's
Oh,
not
wow.
good. Oh yeah,
Okay,
that's
so
right. He took that to the model show this past weekend or something like that, didn't you, Kevin? I think he got a trophy for that model.
They did.
Oh,
Yeah, he built a direct duplicate of a 1-to-1 and for a guy, and then the guy's real one burned to the ground in the garage fire. And Kevin's got the model yet. So.
Wow. Well, must have been a good car if the model gets a trophy.
Oh, it's a beautiful car.
It's a beautiful car. Yep.
And then it's gone now, right? It's no more. It's too far
No,
gone.
Kevin's got the model, but the real car is gone.
It's too far gone. It can't be seen.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Inside a garage, it's going to get mighty hot, and then the roof's going to fall on it. You got best of show for it. Way to go.
Yeah.
What
Congratulations,
is it? A
Kevin.
wagon? Did you say it was an Oldsmobile wagon?
Oldsmobile wagon, yeah.
Cool. Huh.
What year?
Kevin, what year was that thing again?
Was it like a Vista Cruiser? Was it like an older wagon?
No, I was 56,
Ooh.
7, somewhere in there.
Lots of
Okay. Like one of the old Fiesta wagons.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. It's got all the chrome on it and everything. It's a big.
Be fun to see that. What was the show that it was at?
Kevin, what show did you just take that to? And what year is that car?
Tricot, hush. No husky tantrums.
Yeah, it's got a roof rack on it too. Yeah.
Wow. Oh, all of his cars went away.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
I
Lost
was
lost
just
the whole
looking in my
car.
file.
Yeah,
I
like
thought I
12
had a
cars.
picture of it.
58. Oh my.
58. See, I said 6, 7.
Wow, I'll bet that
Those
looks
had
awesome.
a
58
buttload of
Oldsmobile.
chrome on
Yeah, got bare metal foil?
them.
Yep.
He'd be like, I'm done. Oh, I can't do anymore.
I don't know, would it be easier to paint it and then bare metal foil it, or bare metal foil it and then just paint a couple spots?
Maybe. I think I might try that.
It was at
That
the
does wear you
Massillon
out.
Auto Ohio show.
Massillon.
Massillon
how many
Tigers,
malls?
Ohio.
You know, there's so many shows out there. They pop up. I'm like, I never heard of that one. I never heard of that one. Yeah, a lot of BMF. That'd just be crazy.
Well, just like the little show that we just had 2 weeks ago at the car show. We ended up with 130 some models.
That's not
insane.
a small number at all.
No.
No,
Wow.
it just keeps. When they first started doing it at the car show, they were lucky to get 50 or 60 of them, and then a few
Mhm.
of us other guys, and then one of the hobby shops here decided to donate kits to give away, and they got more people involved, and now just more and more people are getting back in the building, and it's just an awesome thing.
Gosh.
Night Weasel.
We might have
Good
to
night,
do a
Weasel.
sucker contest issue if it keeps getting bigger.
Right?
Yeah, I mean, you got to put it in the budget, and make sure the money stays there for it, because you got to pay to print it. Like if you look at Fine Scale, they have, remember, because that used to be the Scale Auto contest issue, and it was a nice piece of work. It was nicely bound. That would be very nice to be able to do. And it might just be necessary because of the amount of shows that are going on now. And every show is going to bring another new builder or two. Someone who's got something cool to look at.
Well, and same with the same with the YouTube thing, right? I mean, you'll get people that will follow you maybe from your region more than something, and then they're like, "Oh, didn't even know this was going on." And then, I mean, I can't tell you how many people I've had just reach out to me going, "Hey, where do you buy your stuff? Or what tools do I need to get? Or, what paints are you using?" And they're getting all jacked up watching YouTube videos, and they just want to get back in,
Mhm.
That's right. I think YouTube has done. I mean, Facebook is big. I didn't know how big Facebook was till we had to do one, and Instagram is big too. But I think YouTube's the one that's got the big reach.
I think it does too, because people can actually do like a 20-minute tutorial, and then people get to see how somebody's doing it. And it might trigger a good idea, like, oh wow, I wonder if I try this but do this, will this be my result? And it just it's bringing a lot of creativity out of people, is what I'm seeing anyhow.
Yeah, I'm seeing there's a few guys out there that strictly build, and that was Kenji in Japan, A4. We don't know where he is, but we think he's in Korea.
I think he is too. He is just remarkable man to watch.
Yeah, and it's just hands, and then HPI guy, he's just building models, and I don't bag on him because all he's doing is kit reviews. He's not trying to pretend to be anybody else.
No,
and I watch that. I want to see how that model goes together.
Yeah,
and it's straight up. I mean, he'll tell you when he's like, "Uh-oh,"
Right.
Yeah.
There's another guy named Kevin Hayes. Have you guys seen him?
Kevin Hayes. Oh,
Kevin Hayes. He's got Facebook, and he puts videos on Facebook, and he's got a YouTube as well. And again,
Kevco. Kevco, I think is what he calls his channel.
Kevco.
Yeah.
He's like the American side of
A4.
Kenji and A4. He's building hot rods, and there's some lathe work, and there's some styrene work, but you just watch him. He goes, "I'm going to make a radiator," and he just makes a radiator, and it's beautiful, and it's tight. Yeah, he's somebody I would say take a look at, because he's doing some good work right now.
Kevin, you'd need to send them to Bruce so that he could put it up there.
The email is scrolling right across the bottom of the screen there, big boss.
Oh, cool. I'm going to write that down too, unless I already have it. Is that what you've been talking to me with? Paul's the one who.
No, that's mine.
No, that's Paul texted me, I think.
Yeah, Ken's got pictures of Kevin's wagon. He's trying to send them so we can.
Oh, cool. I want to see that.
It's beautiful. Kevin, are you familiar with Kevin Smith, Scott?
Maybe, because sometimes
Kevin, back in I think it was the 90s when AMT was putting actual models on the box art. Some of Kevin's builds have been on those box arts.
That's cool. So he did box art models.
He's done a lot of stuff. Yeah, he's done a lot of really remarkable builds. Sometimes he'll pop in some of the live chats that guys will have on during the week, and he'll just start digging them out of the case, and he'll do show and tell with them. And he's a phenomenal builder. He doesn't like to admit he's a phenomenal builder, but he is a phenomenal builder.
He must be, because he's got Best of Show, Vallejo model paints. I've not tried them. Like I said, I'm mostly Tamiya, a little bit of House of Color. But I think I'm going to give the ones that Paul and I were talking about, the
Tropical Glitz.
Yes, I think I'm going to try them.
Tropical Glitz are good.
Yeah, the stuff I see at the shows with that are really, really good.
Yeah. Scale finishes is all automotive based stuff too. So that's the Nason line Duplicolor or DuPont, basically the old DuPont.
Exalta, that's what I primarily use.
And then I also use some of the MCW stuff as well,
Model
which
Car
is all automotive based too. So.
Wait, did I hear Model Car World is going out of business?
I don't know if he is or not, but
Okay.
I hadn't heard that.
I
Okay,
heard
I'm not
something
starting
about
a
him.
rumor.
I
I
thought
could be
he
totally wrong.
was saying something about moving to a different location again, but I don't know. I
Yeah,
hope he doesn't go out of business because I
don't
like his
quote me on
thing.
that. Don't
Yeah.
go after me. I didn't mean to. It's a struggle. Oh, to do a. Yeah.
What did he say? Sluggo says Kevin was the modeling pimp back in the day. Yeah. Kevin has just been a remarkable guy to get to know. And again, due to YouTube, I was able to become friends with Kevin. And there's been times where I'd be on a live with those guys and be building something, and he'd be like, "Well, why are you doing it like that? Do it like this." He's like, "Oh yeah, you're right.
I like that.
I do too."
I like John Tressi. I've gotten to know him so well. I've known him before we started the magazine, but when I reached out for him to ask him to help me paint a car, teach me how, I got to know him really well. So I communicate with him a lot, and he'll send me pictures. And, I'll send him pictures, and it's kind of like that. What are you going to do about this? How are you going to do that? Are you,
Yep.
and it's kind of fun because he's pretty good. He's really good, but I'm still like, well, what about that? Is that going to work? How's that going to work?
Right.
He gives me such a
to
bad
me,
time.
When we were kids in the neighborhood, we'd all gather at somebody's backyard on the picnic table and put paper down and build models, and we'd be like trading parts or I mean, it was just fun. And then we did it with the real cars. You go help your buddies get their stuff together, and fresh eyes is always a good thing at times. And now here we're doing it again with models, but we're doing it on YouTube, so it's just a bigger party now. So
it is a bigger party, and you don't have to be next door.
Right.
You can be anywhere.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for YouTube, I would literally be by myself on an island up here. I mean, I live in a town of about 5,000 people, and I do not know a single other person here that builds models.
That would be hard.
My nearest hobby shop is 2 hours away, which Terry Jesse does go to that model shop. So
that's cool.
It's cool. I haven't got a chance to meet him yet, but I would love to. That'd be super cool. But he's actually got the lone club that I'm aware of in Montana. So I should remember to drop a link to the Facebook group for that. So
you should.
We don't have any shows that I'm aware of. So
yeah, you have to do some driving.
Yeah, I have to do driving for everything.
But I wouldn't. I'm okay with living in a town of 5,000.
Yeah, it's got its pluses.
Yeah.
Hang on. Speak of John Teresi, here he is bothering me. He's funny. He's a good guy. He's a really fun guy. I told him to actually, look at the podcast. I'm surprised he didn't come in and say something.
Yeah, Mohawk 62. There is so many products now. It's amazing to be in this hobby right now. It really is. Mm-hmm. Same with tools wise. Back in the day, and I still use my number 11 blade to dig out the panel lines, but you can get some really fancy stuff if you really want to nowadays from Tamiya or Display there's just so many options, and especially bare metal foil tools. Or not bare metal foil, photo etch tools. Yeah. Those come in really handy. So,
and there's more different types of bare metal foil too. They've got that one that's called like brighter. It's almost like a mirror.
Oh yeah,
have you seen that? It's a little stiffer, but I've never tried it.
Oh, is that the ammo stuff?
Maybe. I've seen a few guys have used it, and A4 uses it, and Kinji uses it.
Hasagawa's got one too. They've got a mirror finish chrome.
That must be the one.
Okay.
And it's kind of funny because some guys are doling down their chrome from the kits.
Right.
And now I'm trying to find the brightest foil I can find.
The funny thing that A4 guy, he'll use actual nickel wire and build that stuff and then polish it. You know, it's like, oh my God, dude.
That's so awesome. And I don't see him use a lot of lathe work. He's
No.
making stuff. You know, that's kind of
he's
cool.
hand forming it. Yep.
Yeah. So fun to watch those guys work.
Still waiting.
So wait, yeah, Joe, did you see TJ's comment?
Yeah, I'm thinking here. Inner Smashable Red. Ford Red is pretty doggone close in real life. Unless you wanted to just get some international red implement enamel.
Yeah. Otherwise, if you know the paint code and you want lacquer, that Jameson from Scale Finishes will mix you whatever you want. I sent him a crazy picture of purple, and he'll do it. So
yeah, because Jameson doesn't have any international colors listed. I'll look. I think I still have an old international book somewhere. Maybe I'll see if I can come up with a paint code. At least
did he have a miscellaneous section for like weird stuff like lawnmowers and stuff?
Yeah, and engine section and stuff. But yeah, international red, like even in 1-to-1 world, Ford Red is really, really close. Unless you just buy the implement enamel international red, which you don't need a giant can of that stuff, which takes 3 years to dry if you can get it done in. I'll find one, TJ. I'll do some digging, see what I can come up with for you. Because now that you mention it, I kind of need some for a Scout myself. So,
can you see that comment there, Scott? That Mars Garage is asking.
Oh, Bruce asked him his favorite kind of builds. Oh, me? My favorite kind? I like dragsters and show rods. And like this, actually, the thing I had held up, that's an Aero Vet. So I like to make unique cars, a kind of my own design, and start start making it into something else.
That's cool.
That's my favorite stuff to do. You know, it could be anything. It could be any type of car. If I can imagine it another way, then I'll do it. Did you guys see the Streamliner that we team built?
I don't think so.
Hang on a second.
Yeah, go get it. So Mohawk 62, there are many ways to do things very affordable in this hobby if you're going to get back into it. The one thing I can tell you is, oh, that's beautiful. Yeah.
That's a Tarantula.
That's cool. I got to build something like that.
So I can't take full credit for it, though. It was 3 guys. I did the body mods. Paul Rowe painted it, and John Teresci did a lot of the detail and the final assembly. And so cool. the point of the story is that we all worked together to try and get this old model finished that had been sitting, in my stalled pile for so long. And
that's cool.
I'm really happy with how it turned out. It looked great.
Yeah.
So that's the type of thing I like, though, is where you change it.
Yeah.
Modify the body and make it a different type of car.
Okay, I think I got the pictures.
Sweet.
Oh, let's see. Oh, wow. Nice color combination, too. Is that a model house kit or body?
I think it was a resin body. I don't know if it was a Flintstone or maybe he can comment in here, but
model house maybe?
Yeah.
I don't know. Yes, Kevin, we're showing the pictures right now. Where did the body come from, Kevin?
Good to know, Chet.
Look at that roof rack.
That's cool.
Look at all that chrome.
He said it's Ed Fluck Resins is that body.
Oh,
Drag-
I've heard that name.
Drag City Casting.
There it is. Look,
Yeah.
Mhm.
that's an old issue of Model Cars, by the way.
That's so cool.
Yeah, he did it. He did it for the article. So
Oh, wow. Fiesta? No, those aren't Fiestas. Those would probably be stock. Look at all that bare metal foil. And then you got to paint on top of it as well.
he said R&R Resins has the new molds now, is what he's saying.
Oh.
I didn't know I can it won't let me blow this one up.
Huh.
Why?
Yeah, he's building another one right now.
That's pretty.
Ah, well, pillow.
Good color combination.
Yeah, it's a beautiful build.
Oh.
Then he's saying that all of the chrome pieces he did have replated. So
Oh man.
Wow. Yeah, that's still available if you need it.
Mhm.
Yeah. He
So,
probably
yeah.
used old Chrome Tech back in the day.
yeah,
I know Spotlight does it.
Yeah.
I think that's who he sends stuff through is through Spotlight.
Yeah, Kevin sends a spotlight.
Yeah.
Because he was telling somebody in the live one night how big the square has to be and how it has to be set up.
Right. Like a 6x9, something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. So Chet did some looking on MCW. They are closing the walk-in part of the store, moving to Ohio, and just going to be online only.
Okay, good.
Good.
And TJ, the DuPont code is 96766.
We just pulled all kinds of information today.
Yeah,
Old
And
card
you are the
guy,
source.
can't help it.
Exactly.
just take a little bit of racing red and put a couple drops of black in it, and it'll look dirty, and it's international.
Yes.
Yeah. It's
And then he spray a little brown here and there because that's got rusty
any
spots.
shade of red you want, just douse it in black wash. It'll be just right.
It'd be perfect. I own enough Scouts. I know how they look.
Yeah,
Scouts. I had a 73 short box 4-wheel drive. Had a Scout 2 pickup.
that's what we should talk about doing some night, Bruce, is on certain times of the month, get people to send pictures and do like a little slideshow. So
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
Actually got a gentleman that emailed me over the weekend that used to build and kind of still does over in the southeast corner of Montana, sent me some pictures I was going to post on a Sunday morning model cars and coffee for him. Some beautiful stuff. Scratch built drag cars.
nice.
I think I have to go get something to eat, guys.
Sounds good. We appreciate you coming on, Scott.
Yeah.
Thanks
Yeah.
for having me. I really enjoyed it. It's
Yeah.
a good group.
You're always welcome, and if you can join us for the 48, that would be awesome too.
Right. You're always welcome.
I will do my best. Now the
Then
48
maybe we'll-
you can't pre-paint, right?
Correct.
48, you can't. No, it's got to be brand new.
Oh, it can't be a glue bomb or anything like that.
Not on the 48. No,
No.
there's
Yeah, he
the
wants-
boss,
This is our CFO and customer service.
customer service.
Hi, boss.
Hi, boss.
He's already getting to work.
All right, guys, I gotta go.
All
All right,
Thank you so
see you
much.
later, Scott.
Thank you, Scott, for coming in, buddy. Appreciate it.
Well, that was awesome.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm excited for the contest the contest issues. Those are my favorite.
those are my favorite. Period. I don't belong to any subscriptions no more, just because the last one kind of like I paid for that and never got them. So
It
on
gives
that.
me an excuse to order kits. I usually wait for the new one. And then, if I'm going to order something from Spotlight, obviously I got to pay shipping. I might as well order a kit or 2 or 4.
yeah. Like I ordered,
You missed
I
the one
ordered
there, right?
I ordered a bunch of the magazines from the contest, the back issues that they had when they were on clearance. When you said that, Joe,
Yep, same here.
and I rather just buy a magazine here or there, or buy one at a local bookstore or whatever. So
I'm old school. I still love having those in my hands.
yep, I do too.
Yeah, if you're traveling, it definitely is handy to have something hiding on your Kindle or your phone. But yeah, when I'm just sitting here goofing off or something, needing some inspiration, I love just grabbing one of those and thumbing through it.
Yep.
And I love when they point out things like what they used for paint. It's one of those things I always find hilarious. We'll be talking about paint as a controversial topic, and the amount of times you will see a beautiful build in there, and they will say it was painted with Krylon or
Right.
Petroleum or Duplicolor, and you're like, if that's good enough to make it in the magazine, what more can you say? What?
Exactly.
Right. Well,
Case
like
closed.
Well, like Scott said too, he's decanting paint from spray cans and then shooting it. And a lot of times that's a nice way to do it, because then you let it gas out for a while. And then if you need to thin it down, you can thin it down a little bit, or you might not need to thin it down, but it is good paint. So
yeah,
there's just different ways to skin the cat. That's for sure.
Exactly. I mean, a perfect case in point is like Bruce shooting with craft paint, thinned with washer fluid.
Yep.
And then it still comes out fantastic. I mean, we've beat that poor horse to death, resurrected it, and beat it again.
Yeah.
But
I got 20 of them here. How many more you want?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, there's just so many awesome ways to do it, even on a budget. I mean, if somebody's getting their foot in the door, I mean, even my little True Value here carries some of the Testors one coat lacquers. So, I mean, getting your foot in the door, rattle cannon something, or go to your parts store and get some Duplicolor or AC enamel works. I've painted stuff that way. I mean, there's tons of options. Nail polish. It's kind of funny. I remember going back to the old model cars forum, and there was a guy that was building stuff, and he couldn't spray. He was brush painting with nail polish and then wet sanding, and things were turning out awesome.
Yeah. So yeah, Chet, it was that magazine. Never got a single issue from that subscription, so I don't know what's going on with that whole model car thing, but to me, that's a dead deal.
Yeah.
You know what the problem is with craft acrylic paints, Joe?
What's that?
You stand in Hobby Lobby and there's 8 racks of paint.
True.
Well, there's too many damn selections. Yeah.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. It is head high and it goes to the floor.
They call it analysis paralysis.
Oh,
you freeze.
I've took Wednesday in there a couple of times when I go in there to look for paint. She lays down on the floor and falls asleep.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because you got like 3 or 4 different brands they carried, and then you can go to Walmart and run into the exact same thing. I've got our dollar store here. We have a variety store. It's not really a dollar store, but there's a variety store that does a lot of craft stuff. Same thing, but I've seen a lot of really cool colors on that rack there for $1 and change.
Yeah.
Yep.
I've toyed with the idea of just thinning some out and giving it a shot sometime just because.
That's awesome, Ron. No, another thing that I read in there, and I didn't get to touch on it, but King Bob said something about just taking a model and buffing it out, polishing the plastic for the 24-hour. And that's a good idea too.
I've done 260 53 vets that way.
That's I tried polishing that one out I did for the naked group build.
Yep.
But yeah, that is actually finding a molded in color kit and giving that a shot. I think I will try that.
The hard part's finding one with no swirls.
Yeah, making sure that the plastic spread out. Yeah.
Right. You're gonna need like an old 80s monogram kit.
Yeah.
Well, I have some of those monogram kits, but I haven't opened them, so I don't know what they're like for swirls.
Yeah, from what I remember, they used to not be bad at all, like back in the late 80s. That was why
There
I,
are some that were.
I couldn't spray paint, so I brush painted details and had to leave them whatever color they showed up as.
Yeah. Thanks for sending that in, Kevin. That was cool.
Yeah. Ryan, that is awesome. I don't know if you saw that comment, but Ryan Toasties, both of his top 10 awards from NNL North have Rust-Oleum on them somewhere.
Oh yeah.
Awesome.
Ryan's builds are really nice. I got to really look at them good up close a couple weekends ago. They're really nice. They're clean. They're crisp. They're beautiful. He had a Porsche there, and we had a guy that walked up, and he wanted to know if he could get the Porsche in red, because this guy thought it was a die-cast.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's like, no, that's not for sale, and no, it's not in red either.
Yep. Mars says the rattle can group build. So there's another one for you, Bruce.
Yep. I know. I seen it. Thanks, Mars.
I'm down.
I'm down.
Yeah.
Rattle can group build.
I got Krylon. I got Rust-Oleum. I got Testers. I got Tamiya.
You know, the Krylon Shortcuts is still my favorite go-to for interior painting.
Yeah, good stuff.
Yeah. And Ace Enamels Gray, they've got like a medium gray, is the best match if you're painting an 80s NASCAR car or 90s and trying to get that roll cage gray just right. That Ace Enamel Gray works perfectly.
Nice.
We don't have any Aces around here anymore. The one we had closed up.
Yeah, around here is closed.
That's interesting. Yeah, that's our most popular hardware store is Ace. For good reason, I mean.
Yeah, all the Aces around here, they lost funding or something, and then everybody renamed them. So
I wonder if they're kind of franchisey kind of deal, because I know like
it's gotta be.
Yeah.
Okay, got more pictures.
Oh,
All right.
we got more. Sweet.
More. Let me find out where you guys are.
Put them on the big screen.
We want to let's see.
Super moderator night. We're gonna blow Kevin Smith off across the internet.
Yes.
Now I gotta go find the email so I can change the screen.
So there's the. I love that color.
They're getting it. Won't let me blow it up. It's a Google thing.
Yeah. Yep, that's true, Kevin. So will a lot of your smaller car quests and maybe Advance and a couple other chains do the same thing. I've had one of those spray bombs blow up in my face when I was trying to fill it. It was not fun.
Thank you, Kevin, for sending those. Like a little Indian marching down the aisles.
Can't find my bottle opener.
Uh-oh.
Kid brings me a freaking Coke, and you gotta have a bottle opener.
Oh,
No church key. Where's the church key?
right?
Oh, can't find the damn thing.
You're just going to have to keep one handy there. You have to mount one to the bench.
Oh, well, out in the shop, I took an old beard one that I found at a swap meet. It's mounted to the bench, so I can just.
There you go.
Nice.
But I need to do that out here.
$2,000 to build the new model.
What?
Hey! Okay, Kevin, good job, buddy.
Wow.
Now you delete the comment.
Wow. See you later, Mars. Thanks for stopping in.
Yeah.
We still
Back
got
Mars.
Not Mars.
Yeah, those are cool pictures, Kevin. That new
That's
car
awesome.
is going to be really neat too. Especially
Yes.
if you're doing it like that. So
I'm
Yeah.
assuming that's what he's doing.
yeah, the guy got a new one or a replacement for the one that burned down, and now Kevin's redoing the model. So
That's
No,
Wow.
we'll be here next week, PJ. We'll
Yes.
be here next week and the week after, and then we alternate after that.
yeah. May 14th, we will not be having a show. We start alternating right at that date.
Yep. Let me know, TJ, if Jameson can match that for you too, so that I can make sure to order some from him too.
I bet he can.
Yeah,
I'm sure
I've got
Jameson
a couple of
would be more than
intersmash
happy to colors.
Oh,
Oh, Joe, thank you again for correcting me that this is April.
let me be the first to congratulate you for 5 years on YouTube.
I was looking at the calendar earlier to see when payday is, which is in May. And I'm like, I'm going to do this video real quick. And I had May on the brain.
I was kind of confused because I was like, holy crap, my birthday is May 24th. And I'm like, what? Wait, what?
Gee, what happened in April?
Yeah, I was like, where'd the month go? Like, if April's done, why am I still going back to that place at work?
Exactly.
Something's wrong here. Is there a glitch in the matrix?
So that means the other channel is, I have to go look, but I'm pretty sure that's going to be 8 or 9 years old.
Oh my gosh. That's awesome.
That I don't use anymore.
Right?
It's there, but I just don't use it anymore.
Yeah, keep it simple.
But yeah, that was funny because I thought, okay, Joe, what's this message about? I went, really? What'd I do? Oh well.
It took me a minute too because I'm like, oh, congratulations. And then I go, wait a minute. May? What? Ah, okay. TJ found a close enough MCW 2061 red. Okay.
Lacquer.
Red lacquer. That works.
Yeah.
Okay. I know Jameson's headed to the Best in the West show here coming up, but yeah, I might shoot him an email in the morning on that and just get my hands on some red.
Yeah.
Because I got
All you got to do is send him some good pictures and he'll mix it.
Yeah, because I've got a scout that I want to do later this year if Pat at Card Scale Dreams does his off-road group build again. I haven't seen him on the tube for a while, but if that's coming again, I got plans for a scout. But I also have that 57 International Golden Jubilee to build. Yeah. If I can find a close facsimile for an intersmashable straight 6, that'd be kind of fun.
That's right. I have not seen Pat from Card Scale Dreams for a while. Hopefully,
me either.
Okay. Yeah.
Congrats, Bob.
Way to go, Bob.
Yeah.
One
Congrats,
more to 1800. I blew past 1700 over the weekend. My
videos.
Holy crapple. That thing's got like over 4,500 views on it.
Yeah.
I made a whole bunch of new friends over the weekend. I gained like 80 subscribers over the span of like 4 days.
Yeah.
Oh, good to know, Tiffany. That's awesome.
That's fun. Cool.
Good.
Seen that the damn thing had like 4,000 views too.
Oh yeah, I was blown away.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, hopefully see Pat again soon, and congratulations on cracking 2,000 too, Tiffany.
Oh, Congrats, Tiff.
I totally get the life change thing.
Yeah. It always gets in the way of everything.
It's the way of fun.
Yeah. It's never no fun.
Life sucks some days.
Amen.
But you go to sleep and you wake up and it starts all over.
That's right.
And the best part of the day is when your feet hits the floor.
That's
Best
right.
part of the day is when coffee hits the bottom of my cup.
Uh-huh. Cup? No, it's the bottom of my belly.
Folgers in your cup.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's when I get that first 32 ounces of coffee in my system, and then
32 ounces.
I literally have this coffee cup. I only had to check one day. It is a 32-ounce coffee cup because I kept thinking, dang, I'm drinking a lot of coffee in the morning because I'd like clean out half a pot. And I'm like, well, holy crap. Well, now that I'm doing that, I might as well keep it up. I mean,
Yeah.
Yep. Well, guys.
Should probably play the commercials on the way out and
Commercials on the way out. It's 7 minutes of commercial, then quit, right?
oh man. Oh man.
We'll just skip commercials this week.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just glad tomorrow's gonna be Friday. So
Yes.
Yes, it is Friday.
Friday. It's gonna be snowy and cold here, but it's gonna be Friday.
it's gonna be cold, but it's gonna be Friday.
Joe's spending his day in the bathroom. How you know that, Kevin?
Kevin, are you stalking me again? Did you put a camera in there?
Yeah.
Kevin?
Hey,
Come
by
on,
the way,
Kevin.
guys. No, I don't. I'm good. It doesn't do that. Mohawk 62 changed. He's got his channel name up. It is Todd's Models and Stuff. I am subscriber
Awesome.
number 3 now.
Hey Bruce, you wanna pull him up? Do a
Who?
shout out? Todd's modeling stuff.
Yep, Todd's Models and Stuff. The artist formerly known as Mohawk 62.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Go to channel.
Actually, don't, Chet, but I wish Kevin would quit. If he's going to post those videos, I would like some kickbacks on him anyway.
Damn, Kevin, I didn't know you were that kind of a creeper, Kevin.
Really?
OnlyFans is forever.
OnlyFans are forever?
Good night, Tiffany.
There we go.
There we go.
They changed this. It doesn't take me to the page I'm sharing anymore.
Mhm.
I hate when they change stuff.
Yeah.
I get
Is
it.
that a restream or a YouTube thing?
Restream thing.
Go over there and check out Todd's modeling stuff. He's been popped in and out of here, formerly known as Mohawk 62. He's kind of popped in and out of our chats every once in a while. So let's go over and support this gentleman, and let's try and get him more than 3 subscribers. And you never know, he might start posting a ton of videos for all of us to watch all the time.
Absolutely.
There we go.
Very cool.
Heck yeah.
So I'm going to say thank you, everyone. There's still 40 people watching this. Thank you. Thank you.
Wow.
There was 50 earlier, I think. 49
Yeah.
or 50.
Yeah, I think we hit 50 at one point.
So that is absolutely awesome. It's because of you people. We're still here. I was telling Scott last night that we got 400 and almost 40 subscribers to a talk channel.
That's pretty good.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, and I told him, I said, the chat just flies by, and it does. Because how Joe say that?
what, you guys are the engine that keeps this thing running?
Exactly.
Exactly.
So thank you, each and every one of you. So I'm going to say good night. And next person, what's that away?
I'm tired ass Jason. No, I'm overworked, Jason. And no, again, thanks to everybody that came in here. I really, really appreciate it. Thanks to Scott Colmer coming in here, having a nice just garage chat with us, and kind of gave us some insight on the magazine. That's really cool. And be awesome to have them come on here and tell us more about things that they're going to try. You heard it here first tonight, how they're going to go with a bilanguage subscription for everybody in different parts of the world. That's just really going to be cool to spread this out there. And of course, thanks to all you people in here. It's a lot of fun. Thanks to Paul and Joe for coming in. And it's always fun to do these things and then see all your guys' comments. It's just so cool watching all the comments in there. And then with tonight, that's the first time we've had pictures kind of sent last minute and you popping them up like that too. So that was really kind of cool, Bruce. So
It took me a while to log into the email because I forget what the password was.
Yeah. So really cool. Yeah. Thanks, Bob, for posting that in there, putting Todd's link in there. That's really cool.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
Joe.
What more can we say? You guys are awesome. I mean, the chat is what makes this thing just rock and roll. Just guys, make sure you hit the like button if you haven't on the way out. Otherwise, next week we're just going to be watching pictures from the Amish 4th of July celebration.
Across the country, by the way.
Oh, yeah. We'll get it from different areas. But,
Uh-huh.
I mean, I love, no matter how the week is going, I love just getting to come here and hang out with my friends and talk model cars and just forget about everything else. And so thank you guys. Like I said, it's an honor and a privilege to get to hang out with you guys here and talk. And the chat is amazing. You guys are the engine that keeps this rolling, and just grateful to know all of you. Otherwise, I would be just sitting here by myself. I don't know, probably watching Amish 4th of July celebrations by myself. So you guys have an awesome weekend. Thank you so much for everything you do. God bless you. Love you. We'll catch you next week.
And
Yes.
Todd, I'm subscriber number 10. So you got another sub, my friend.
I'll get there as soon as I hit the bye-bye button. Night, everybody.
Guys.
Thank you guys for hosting the show.
Of course.